Well, we asked you to submit your questions in our chat room today, and some of you have. We'd like to take a few minutes to answer those. Pat, this first one is from Ken, who asks, how do I discover my life's purpose?
Dear Lord, I mean, you want me to give
On your mark, get set, go.
Theological course on that one. God will show it to you little by little by little. It won't come overnight, and you'll learn it. You know, I believe that God made us the way we are, and that which feels good to us is what he made us for. So the thing that you have an aptitude, we just had somebody, Kenny, who's singing. He's a terrific singer and a good songwriter. God, what's his purpose? Well, God has given him a skill. God may have made you a painter. He may have given you a compassion for people who are sick. He may have prepared you for medicine. He may have given you an analytical mind that would be there for science or law. But wherever it is, you may like fixing things. You may, like to make cars or be a mechanic or something. How's your life purpose? It is fulfilling that which God made you for. And the Apostle Paul said, this one thing I do, I'm reaching ahead to try to lay hold of that for which Christ has laid hold of me. So the Apostle Paul still hadn't found it all. He said, I'm still reaching up to find that.
And just because it gets tough doesn't mean you should stop. I mean, the thing I see in your life with how God used you here and in Kenny's life and what he's saying is there are times when it's not sure and clear. You got to just press on and press through.
Well, you've got to make sure that you listen to the Lord so you can do it. You pray, you seek the Lord, you read the Bible, and circumstances open up. But again, as Terry said, there may be some obstacles. The obstacles aren't necessarily to keep you from God's purpose. Sometimes you have to get strong to break through. If I do weightlifting, and in order to build your muscles, you've got to, strain against them. That's what the whole thing about weightlifting. You push
really
against
them down to build them up.
Yeah,
right?
You push against a load of weight, and that it tears the muscles down. Then they regrow and they get bigger. Okay.
Okay, this is Laura, who has a question. I had 4 miscarriages and 2 births in the last 15 years. Will I ever meet the babies that I miscarried in heaven?
I think, you remember that kid that died?
Boy, heaven is real.
Yeah, he apparently met some sister that had been miscarried. So I don't know. The Bible isn't too clear about that, but that was his testimony. And these are lives, and the lives would take form in heaven. So I think the answer is yes. But I don't have biblical authority to say, yes, here it is, chapter and verse. All right.
This is Sue, who writes, my husband's business took a nosedive 4 years ago and has stayed there. He thinks someone has put a curse on him. What do you think?
I don't have any idea whether he's got a curse on him. But what you need to do is, if you think it's a curse, break it and speak in the name of Jesus. I break this curse. I break this bondage. But again, he needs to have an overcoming spirit. And it could possibly be that he's in the wrong line of work. It's not a curse, but, you've done something and look for something else. Seek the Lord on that one. Seek his wisdom. Seek what he'll tell you. But we can always blame the devil. Well, what's wrong? Well, it's the devil. The devil made me do it. The devil put a curse on me. And so, that's not the answer. Find out what God's will is for you. All right?
This is Alan, who says, I'm a single 32-year-old male. I've never been married, but having a family is something I long for. Is it wrong for me to pray to God to send someone into my life?
Heavens, no. He said he puts the lonely in families, and I think God's way is for families. Man, an eligible male in your 30s, I mean, there are women be crawling all over you looking to marry you. I'm telling you.
Be encouraged.
Be encouraged. I mean, for heaven's sake, there are so many. So I know there's nothing wrong with asking God for the right one. To send you a mate, of course that's all right. That's in his will.
This is Chrissy, who says, is it all right for Christians to be involved in Occupy Wall Street? Should we as believers be loyal to anything like that?
No, I don't. I think this is a rebellion. I think it is atavistic. Nobody knows exactly what it is. They don't know what they're doing. Why are they there? Well, they're just mad. Well, is it right for a Christian just to get involved in a protest of anger? if you're going to demonstrate, demonstrate for righteousness, demonstrate to lift the yoke of oppression, demonstrate to help those that are poverty-stricken. But don't just go out and mess up a park and just scream and tear up things. I mean, why should you get involved in something like that? It's formless and has no purpose, but it could be used for radicals that want to destroy this nation, and that's the bad part of it.